we'll start with San Diego FC because there's a lot of soccer in San Diego to talk about. We have Call the Sirens a little bit on the top. With that, let's welcome our pal, confidant, the person who makes it happen on the ones and the twos.
The boy, the myth, the greatest.
Nice to hear your voice again.
Not Tony.
It's been a while.
It's Abe.
It's Abe.
What up, Abe?
What's up, guys?
Oh, not like okay.
All right.
Hey,
What's up, everybody? You ready to talk about some San Diego FC?
Hey, Tone.
He gave me Halo gang vibes.
Hey,
Didn't
Tone.
like that.
Nice
Hey,
to hear your
Tone.
voice.
Nice to hear your voice.
It's nice to hear your voice, Abraham.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about some soccer. Wave are back in San Diego to
Can we?
whatever game, but exciting to talk about some San Diego soccer. They're both high up in the league standings. I would not have predicted this at the beginning of the season. Would you guys have done that? No.
I mean, I sort of did.
You kind of did, yeah.
I mean, you did the ultimate fence it of like, well, they're going to be great or they're going to be shit. So
Yeah, but it's also
great.
fair to say like, oh, they might just be mid-table, like, or this, or like, like it wasn't a bad take. Like they're either going to be phenomenal or they're going to be like.
I mean,
that
you
one.
didn't
Not
have
on
you
the
had a
table.
middle take. You had a take that said this or that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's better than any of your takes.
Well,
No.
better than all of your predictions. So
Oh, let's talk about prediction.
At San Diego FC, we have a season-long bet between the three of us here on the program. You made the bar graph. I completely forgot about that.
These are our predictions for the whole season for San Diego FC. If you don't know, if you're new to Two Balls in the Mic, Abraham, Tony, and myself, since the beginning of the season, we have started our predictions. You get a point if you get the prediction right, if it's a win, tie, or loss. 1 point if you get it right, 0 points if you don't get it right. If you get the exact score right, it's 2 points.
Double points.
Double points. The loser by the end of the season has to walk from the studio here where Tony and I are right now, which is in the South Bay area, all the way to Snapdragon, making it a good 18 miles, an 8-hour walkie walk from the studio to Snapdragon. It's been a thing where, Chiva's down bad. He's going to be the one doing this walk. And, maybe so.
Just to give you an idea, I mapped from the Circle A. It's not the Circle K. It's the Circle A, and about 6 hours, regardless of what little. What was that?
Do you guys trust the minutes thing? I don't really trust it.
Well, it depends on
everyone walks different pace.
It's
No,
an average
I
pace.
walk.
I do
I walk
because it's an average
faster.
pace,
I walk
yeah.
faster than that. So
Google
Yeah, I'll be
Walk
fine.
gives you an average.
I'll be
pace
there
of
in
what-
like 4 hours, maybe.
I'll see one.
I really hope Mike is okay. By the way.
Yeah. With
there he is.
with this last prediction,
Okay.
I predicted a 2-0 win, spot on, making the lead only to 3 that Tony had on me. Abe is way ahead right here, as you can see. He's all the way up here in the count of Abe right here. Abe is at 17 points, Tony's at 11, and I am at 8. We are literally only 3 points away from Tony. If you've been supporting me on this journey,
Nobody's.
we're almost
supporting you.
there.
Nobody's.
We're
supporting you.
almost there.
Everybody wants to see you walk.
Everybody wants to see you walk.
No,
I think everybody just wants to see someone walk.
somebody's gonna walk, and it's not gonna be Abe.
It's not going to be Abe.
Did anyone get more than 50% right?
No, you actually be surprised how difficult it is to get a prediction right with San Diego FC. They're so sometimes unpredictable. And you can see on my thing is I've predicted a lot of San Diego wins.
You have,
And I mean,
and those San Diego wins, you just didn't trust them when they were actually supposed to win.
yeah, no, it was weird, but
18 miles is no
you
joke.
you could say
we know.
Yeah. You
With
could
the soccer
say
ball.
that they've let me down quite a bit this season.
You're the only person San Diego FC's let down, actually.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right.
But yeah, that's where we're at right now for San Diego FC predictions. I cut the lead to 3, Tony. Pressure's on, Tubby.
Hey, ow.
That was really rude.
That was, dude. Okay.
If you
San
guys
Diego's
could
looking
hear
like
what
the
Tony
Shield
calls me.
contender, 100% MVP contender, and possibly also a young player contender. Yeah, I mean they are in line for all of these accolades. They are in line
They
for
are.
everything. By the way, if you're joining us on Instagram, I last week there's a lot of people who joined. It just doesn't feed into the program. So if you're there, thank you for being there. We can't put your comments up, but come to YouTube. See?
Come to YouTube.
Coach of the year. See, yeah, Radic Genius just got a comment up here. It's a cool little community we're building here Mondays at 8 p.m. Two balls in the mic. The program that the insiders watch, Los Orgánicos, Saludos. I didn't tell either of you this. I went and play Chicano futsal the other day at the indoor with some Orgánicos. There's the talent is very good out there.
¿Están pesados?
Yeah, no, they're really good.
¿Está fuerte?
Our boy,
¿Está poderosa?
our boy was trying to almost got into a fight.
Nice. I love that for him.
Yeah. Good.
This one. Hi, Instagram. Download Twitter.
Well, I mean,
Or
if
join us on YouTube.
Blue Sky, yeah, that one works too. If Blue Sky was to get their act together, we can also do it there. But anyways,
San Diego
FC
had this game on the road against Kansas City. Let's dive in with the starting 11. What do you guys think overall with this one? Rotating big changes here. Oni Balakari back at the 9 or a false 9.
Mhm.
But he started against with CJ Dos Santos, Pablo Cisniega unavailable with a lower body injury, it said. So
lower body.
So now it's
injury.
like CJ gets to start again. You have
Calf.
Luca Bombino, who's probably been one of the best defenders so far this season.
Mhm.
Manu Duah back at the starting 11 as a center back next to Chris McVeigh. I think this is the first time we see both Duah and McVeigh playing next to each other in starting a game. You have Harangi making his MLS debut.
Mhm.
You have Godoy, Yepe, and Vasquez as a center mid. Kind of weird. You have De La Torre on the bench, giving him a little bit of rest. You have the 2 DPs on the wings, and then Oni Balakari at the false 9. He finally benches Tomas Angel. The new signing, was it Corey Baird?
Yeah, Baird didn't play.
He didn't play. He's on the subs, but they also got that new signing.
Yeah.
If anybody missed it.
Duran getting the substitute, the closest he's been to MLS action.
Yeah.
So shout out to the first ever San Diego FC signing. I'm glad that that's at least panned out so far. Not like other right to dream.
Former SanDiego.Futbol grade of the week as well.
Former SanDiego.Futbol grade of the week also didn't care about it. No, he's cool. He did his bit. But yeah, seeing a very different defensive lineup in terms of just like Harangi and Duah next to McVeigh, that triplet there. Dos Santos, how is he going to be behind this back line that Cisniega's been able to find success in? He did win and have this back line against Mazatlan. He played Mazatlan.
DJ?
Yeah, he played Mazatlan. Yeah. So, Mikey has said that he doesn't plan on CJ giving up that starting role anytime soon. So we'll probably keep seeing CJ be the starter.
I mean, with this clean sheet, CJ gets the start again next week. Like, that's just how it goes when it comes to goalkeepers. Abe, anything you liked or didn't like about this lineup?
I mean, you guys already mentioned it, but Tomas Angel not being in the 9 spot is something that I think most everyone has been calling for at a certain point, just because he's looked a little bit like a ghost out there, and it's been unfortunate just because I don't think he is a starter or is ever intended to be a starter, but they kind of pushed that position onto him, and he has not looked great at all. He looks a lot better as a substitute, but yeah, Oni Balakari coming in that 9 spot, false 9, whatever you want to call it, he looked a lot better up there.
He earned it against Mazatlan for sure.
He did. He scored a brace, right? And you start out the game, and in the first half, you get this banger from Chuky Lozano. At first, I don't know. I thought, you know what? Maybe they check VAR because it looked like it could have been a foul, but nah, he got a clean tackle there, gets the ball back from Anders Dreyer, and buries deep. Like, dude, this goal, probably the second best goal I've seen Chuky Lozano score in his career. First one being that Germany goal.
Yeah, I think that for what it means for everything situation, the World Cup, but like just a goal. Like this is not a Chuky Lozano goal, but it is.
No, it's not
because it is because, and this is what I was saying in the post match shows that this is a goal that encompasses the best of Chuky Lozano this season. This season, he's hustled. He's shown that that drive, that defensively, like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with showing and acting as a leader by my actions. And he gets there in his own third, so close to net. He sees this opportunity. He goes to ground, like pressing hard, gets this. Fortunate for Dreyer, who just says, you know what, this one's yours. Like, this is you. Like, this is your play. Here, have it back. Do what you want with it. Looks up and just the technique.
Kim's the crossbar too.
The
Like,
technique.
It's just a perfect shot, to be honest. Abe, like, well, I don't know if you were already at the Wave game and caught this on the computer.
No,
Tony wasn't looking at the screen, and I happened to be. He had it on his laptop, so I was watching it through that way. It literally stopped me in the middle of my sentence, and I was just like, "Qué golazo!" Like, it was that impressive. Just like, it's one of those things when you see it, you're just like, "Whoa!" He completely created that on his own, and then to send it from there, especially like, I love it when a ball just bounces off the top bar too, just for that little extra. Ooh, it was really good.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so funny because I feel like Dreyer has a lot of assists where it's like little slight touch like that. Like, I mean, yes, he gets an assist here, but this is all Chuky Lozano, right? Like, it's just a great shot that he takes and buries it in the corner. But let's not forget, Anders Dreyer, like, is the best player in MLS right now.
Yeah. Hands down.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, he's the best player in the league, and really showing that it's important to make sure that your DPs are producing. And I think this is the one thing where at least I was consistent on in terms of what I thought SanDiego FC's season was going to be. Maybe not this successful, maybe not having, hey, you know, they're going to either be really good. I just thought this is what's going to happen. SanDiego FC is going to move forward with this play style, and they're going to be stubborn, and they have been stubborn, and win or lose, this is how they play. It's their identity. They're going to be put to the test. This game here was a little bit different because KC was more offensive than I think anybody was expecting them to be. Last time it was just boring. It's like playing in sand against KC. They just couldn't score. But moving into this match, SanDiego sees this season had the style. They're going to play how they play, but these individual DPs, the uniqueness of their star power was going to resolve for the team. They can fail or not do well. They just need to stick to their style, keep possession of the ball, keep passing the ball, but just get the ball to Dreyer and Chuky, and eventually magic's going to happen, and they're going to find the points amongst it. That's exactly what happened here. The right to dream style, they kept the ball possession, but they were moving, they were doing everything that they want to, but in order to find results, they needed magic, literal magic from Dreyer and Chuky.
Abe?
Yeah, 100%. I agree. And just talk about that magic. I think that can be extended just throughout the whole team. Like, I think almost every player has had a moment where it's just been like magic. Like, even Tomas Angel has had these type of moments. CJ Los Santos, like, you could say that about every single player on this team. And that's why I think they're like proving to probably be one of the best expansion teams in MLS history, which is something that I think none of us expected at the beginning of the year. Like, obviously you expected greatness, but not the best. Like, it's been really good.
Yeah, not only that, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, this was a clean sheet game, but this wasn't a pretty win for SanDiego FC. Like, they had a couple mistakes, and they're lucky that CJ had a great game and Kansas City wasn't like as lethal as they probably could have been. But at the same time, is winning these games that make it that more impressive.
Yeah.
They have 5 straight away wins. Like, that's like, they're not only good at home, they're also, I think they're better on the road at this point.
They're okay at home.
They're okay at home. They're great on the road.
They're good. I'll give them good at home. But it's just about an ugly win. I just want to highlight just what a great technique by Chuky in hitting this, right? Because he has no right to shoot it from that distance. But in order to get that power and that dip, the goalkeeper wasn't fooled. There's nothing else that the goalkeeper could have done. They're like, measure it better. Like, the power generated from the fact that he hits it cleanly, you know, con la interna, the inside part of the foot, on the just at the sweet spot, almost the top of the ball,
Mhm.
in order to make the ball go up, maintain that velocity, and then just quickly dip towards the end. I've never seen Chuky do that. Like, he's taking shots, but they never go in.
Yeah, it's one of those ghost shots that he may have that does go in. I'm pretty sure if we look at the highlight reel, there's probably a couple goals that he scored outside the box, but it's not something that he's definitely known for. He's not known for his outside of the box shot, right? He's known for his dribbling, taking in, giving key passes, and his finishing inside the box as well. But like, that was just impressive. I couldn't believe it. Even my dad texted me, "Pinche golazo del Chuky."
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like, it was. And again, if you're El Tri and you're paying attention, if you're Vasco Aguirre, you're like, okay, Chuky.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's
what do you
not going to
mean?
happen.
I mean, he was already going to do the Gold Cup, but he got injured.
I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it happens. I hope Chuky Lozano gets called up by Javier Aguirre, and
You're forgetting that Javier Aguirre is the type of player that will, at the World Cup, get like veteran players that shouldn't be there. Remember, Buffo, wow.
so you agree that he shouldn't be there.
Conejo.
So you agree that he shouldn't be there.
No, I think he should. I think he's better than maybe what Buffo would have done in 2010. He's better than Wow. He's better than, like, at that age.
So he's gonna score a goal like Cuauhtémoc did in 2010.
Okay. Buffo. Wow was a bad example. I guess Buffo. Conejo. But anyways, we're getting off topic. Like, Chuky is gonna be there. He's being one of the best players in San Diego this season, and San Diego is the second best team in MLS.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter how they're doing it, if it's pretty, if it's not. Those are just facts. They're second place in MLS right now. They're 2 points behind the Union for the Supporter Shield in their first ever season. All these MLS experts, everyone had San Diego FC being dead last this season. They already went through the lowest moment probably they could have with only having like 4 available field players to come off the bench. They still have like 7 players on the injury list.
Mm-hmm.
I think
important players.
I think if anything, they're getting out of this bad, rough patch of like injuries and scheduling and all this, and they're still pulling results while being down there.
This was a tiring match. This was a match that they were. I was looking at it. It's like, okay, like right now, it's the 27th minute in the first half, and there were these holes, there was these openings. It's like, okay, they're gonna be in for it this match. They're gonna be in for Kansas City coming in. 2 minutes later, another opportunity. CJ comes out. Very fortunate for this one to go parallel, not perpendicular to the line. Those 3 out of 4 times do go inside. Kansas City was playing very good. This one skimming just the area. And it was at this point, I think San Diego FC realized that what they needed to do was just execute on the couple of chances that they're going to have in this match, because Kansas City's not going to outscore you. Just the ball was not going in for them. It was one of those matches for Kansas City that, it's frustrating. They're going through offensive struggles. Jovelic, just isn't necessarily getting done over there. And Montes just came over from Necaxa, made his debut, didn't do anything. But here, Manu Duah.
Yeah, that was
incredible defensive effort by the lad, the boy wonder, the biggest man on campus.
Look, those are ones that you get so lucky that you were standing there because the ball went directly at you as well. But that doesn't take away anything that Manu Duah doesn't play, right? He knows CJ Dos Santos is off his line. He's gonna stand there, make himself big, try to hope for the best if there's a shot his way. It's the luckiest you can get as a center back, but it also counts as such a heroic play. Like, it's a goal. You just literally saved the goal. You literally kept that clean sheet for CJ. Like, Manu Duah is going to turn into such a beast at the center back position.
Does CJ say something after that too? Like, you can see him immediately cover his face, like, "Oh shit!" Like,
no,
100%.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, that's exactly what that was. Like, you owe him, CJ. You owe him, whatever. Just a Coke. I assume these kids are so young they can't drink. You can say, "Oh, you owe him a beer." Like, no, you can't. He's a kid. He's a child, and he's doing grown man shit. And let me tell you, as a goalkeeper, there's nothing better than have somebody has your back like that. Manu Duah, what a special performance this night.
Can I just say that this should have been a game where Anders Dreyer
he was
scores a
talking
hat trick.
shit.
Like that he scores. This should have been a game where he scores at least 3 goals.
Yes.
Like his finishing wasn't there. Like there was a lot of chances that they missed. But Anders Dreyer still gets an assist and a goal and like potentially becomes like now the best player in MLS. But I want to hear what your guys' takes are on just Anders Dreyer and his performance, like this play right here, like gets deflected. He's pointing at the corner kick, but I'm like, dude, come on. Like you need to score these plays. Like you can't afford to miss this chance, especially when it comes to playoffs.
And here's the thing. I think he can. Like, I think he out of anybody else can afford to miss those.
He's doing it.
He's doing it. If there's any player that I think can afford to miss here and there, and he'll eventually get it right, is Anders Dreyer. Either an assist form with his 29 contributions now, breaking Carlos Vela's record. I asked him in post-match the question of like, hey, like, how do you feel? Like, oh, I actually didn't know. Like, I didn't know that was on the line or that was even in play.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that it's like, oh, he has to make that. Like, does he have to be more of an MVP? Like, how do you even ask that of a player? Do you have to be even better than the best player, which he already is? Like, he's performing at an unreal level right now.
So you guys are okay with him he has a sitter and he misses. It's like, it's okay. You missed it.
I mean, but he's getting in the position to have these types of goals. Like, it's obviously you're going to like critique these individual moments, but like contextually, he's scoring and assisting.
Okay.
At
but the standard still needs to be there.
This goal, like, right? Like, he does something that nobody else is doing in the squad, and that's finish a run.
Yeah,
and
he doesn't even have to be there, like in that one, and he still makes that goal.
Yeah, like right there, it's a mistake. From that touch, it's already a mistake. It's not the best touch. A great screen by the referee. Excellent job. It gets
deflected by the center back.
It does get deflected. So that's, 1-2 fortunate bounces.
I need the goalkeeper.
And then, no. But then the finishing.
Dude, he goes near post on that. That's insane.
Near post and hits it down to the ground. So it bounces right before the goalkeeper can even get there. So it hits him in the angle. And, the leg for the goalkeeper is there. Like, the foot should have stopped that. There's another angle that shows it right now when it's closer. The goalkeeper did everything right. But this is when just Dreyer's just at another level. Just understanding the game, having a feel for the pitch.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you guys. I'm just adding to the point where it's going to get to a game where they're going to tie a game that should have been won, and Anders Dreyer missed like 3 sitters, but still scored a goal and assisted, so he's amazing. Like, I'm not saying he isn't a great player. He's not the best player. He's like obviously the best player in MLS right now, but there's still a lot of chances that I'm like, okay, you should have made that. Come on, dude. Like, you can be so much better than what you already are. And that's what I'm trying to get at.
But even with that, he's the best in the league. Like, that's where this league is. Like, that's actually a bigger commentary on the league than anything, right? He's still not going to win MVP. His name isn't Lionel Messi. So
yeah, no, he's not going.
He's not going to win MVP, but he should be. He's the emotional, the fan MVP, the eye test MVP for sure. But his name isn't Lionel Messi. That's why he's not going to win in that sector. But yeah, you're allowed to miss, 3 out of 4 in MLS and still be the best player in the league.
Okay, I guess like that. That makes a lot of sense. But this also makes Anders Dreyer the passing Carlos Vela with the most goal contributions on an expansion team's first season.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he passed Carlos Vela. Carlos Vela obviously been known as greatest player for LAFC in their history. Had a great couple seasons with LAFC, and Anders Dreyer already passed that.
Yeah,
like that.
With 8 goals.
That just shows
8 games left.
With 8 games left, still. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what any of you else have to say about this, but San Diego FC is just shutting mouths right now. Like they are, and I do think that their schedule is slightly easier than Philadelphia Union's for the last 8 games. The Eastern Conference is a tough one. I think it's harder to play in the Eastern Conference than it is in the Western Conference this season. And I think San Diego FC has an easier path of games ahead. Granted, they struggle against teams that they should be beating, and then they play great against the tough opponents. But Philadelphia Union have a toughie of a schedule coming up.
Yeah.
But they also have Milan Iloski, who got his MLS debut.
And did nothing in 25 minutes.
And they have Open Cup as well, so
They
they're
do have
going to
Open
be playing more minutes, which is interesante, as some
Ah.
people say.
Okay, Chicharito, fun.
Welcoming the MLS to San Diego, not the other way around. That's what this whole thing's about. Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
soccer's been here, guys. It's about time somebody, well, not about time somebody started making a profit out of it, but about time, it was seen in that light. So
How fun would it have seen the San Diego FC fan play Miami in the regular season?
they were probably hoping Leagues Cup, but that
Yeah, but I mean, MLS,
work
I think
out.
MLS by now realizes that they made a mistake not putting the new expansion team with Miami. in the
So they're
regular
just going to play in
season.
the championship game.
Maybe.
Dreyer versus
Messi?
Messi. Dreyer versus Messi. Chuky versus Jordi Alba. And
I mean, anything can happen in playoffs. Like Miami had the best season an MLS team ever had, and they got knocked out in the first round. So
yes.
playoffs are
Anything possible.
a
Let's
crapshoot. and-
put it this way. You're right. It's a crapshoot because let's prepare. And there's people who are watching right now. We're very thankful for those of you who are Suarez versus Tomas Angel. No mames. Just the battle of the Titans
Uruguayo contra
at
Colombiano.
Snapdragon Stadium. Yeah, I mean, if the season ends right now, and that's what that would dictate.
Okay, yes or
Dude,
no?
can you imagine a playoff game at Snapdragon with the torn up field from an SDSU game? Like the MLS championship or something? Oh my God, that would be horrible look for San Diego.
We just pull up that.
So that's a
good old interview
that's-
with Tommy
that's
Tom
a-
Pan before the season started.
that's a conversation that is coming. That conversation is coming. Hopefully it's not as bad as we have historically seen that it's going to be, but that conversation is going to be had. But
Yes or no?
No,
Does
no.
San Diego FC win the Shield?
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on. Sorry.
I want to prepare people for what's coming. The playoffs.
Playoffs.
The playoff format
La
is so
Liguilla.
dumb. Do you know what it is, Shiva?
Isn't it that it's like they play 3 games, whoever wins 2 at first, and then like
It's
Like some-
best out of 3 series. So
the whole,
again,
is it the whole way through?
well, no, it's not.
No,
You would
right?
think that, oh, okay, that nope, it's not how it is. The first round is a best out of 3 series.
Hmm.
And then it's not an aggregate score like a global. It's if you win game 1, you win the game. Then if you lose game 2, then the series is 1-1. So you can lose 10-0 in the first game. Then you can win 1-0.
Oh, it's not
in the
aggregate.
second. It's not aggregate. Then you
Gotcha.
can win 1-0 in the second game, and then win 1-0 in the third game, and your team is through. But the goal aggregate is 10-2.
So it's a wild card round, a best of 3 round 1, single elimination semifinals, conference finals, and then MLS Cup.
That's again. This will be a conversation as playoffs approach.
And the interesting part is like most MLS teams, the way they did it is like if they were losing by the 60th minute, they took out all their subs. Right? Like they put in all their subs, completely
Mhm.
rotated, gave up on the game, and like that's probably going to happen here. If, like say San Diego loses the first game or wins the first game, and then second game they don't try as hard. Like it's all pretty dumb. Three game series in soccer is a joke. Like have 2 games.
Yeah,
Aggregate score is cool.
I watched some of those playoff games because again, I was like, okay, preparing what MLS is going to be like, and watching a game 1 in the 60th minute that was 3-0 was not fun. That there's nobody who wants to try anymore. Like, why try? Let me just reserve my energy for next match and we're gonna come back better in that one. It's just it's such a backwards way of having things.
Yeah, but I believe. So how does it work, right? Those first place get a bye week.
No.
Like the top 4 get they're not involved in the wild card. Like how does that work, Gabe?
It's 1 versus the 8 seed, I believe. But the 8 and 9 have to play in a wild card to
Gotcha.
get to that 8 seed.
Because there's wild card. Yeah.
So there's, as it stands right now, San Jose would play Colorado. Whoever wins would play San Diego FC in the best of 3 series. Best of 3 in that one advance to the conference semifinals. Which, if San Diego FC ends in first in the conference at the end of the season, they would just get home advantage.
Which is what Felipe is asking. Yes, that's exactly what would happen. Shout out, he was actually watching on his TV the other day. A lot of people have us in the living room.
That's what's up.
One of the principals in our line of work, his husband has us in there. It's
your boss too.
Yeah, just walking around an iPad. I apologize every single time. I'm so
not
sorry.
My boss anymore.
I'm so sorry.
I am not sorry anymore.
But yeah, so that we'll talk playoffs whenever it gets here. San Diego FC are pretty much locked in for playoffs. Again, anything can happen, but they're pretty much locked in. They'll have the little X on the standings very soon for qualified.
There's also a 2-week break in the middle of playoffs.
Yes, there is. There's a
International
2-week break. International break, so nobody plays because
so now they respect that
because you need the best out of the best. Absolutely. And then guess what happens? Players get injured.
Yeah,
then they come back and now we have to play the B team for our best of them. And again, imagine how frustrating that is, going through San Diego FC, going through all of this, but then only for your star striker Oni Valakari to twist an ankle and not be available for game 3 of a playoff. I don't know. Like
there's also a break before the playoffs.
Yes.
When is that?
And
break?
we still don't know who's going to the U20 World Cup, right? Like that's the whole thing too.
Bombino, Verhoeven,
Irangi,
Arangi,
Vasquez, right?
Ferri.
Think not Ferry. Ferry's not going.
There is a break right before the last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. I'm only gonna miss 1 game.
We're almost done. How many home games are left? Because there's like 6
Not that many.
There
5 away games. It's almost over, guys.
1, 2.
The inaugural season for San Diego is almost done. 3. That's
3
it.
plus the Cholos friendly on
Yeah.
September 15th.
Soma, maybe, yeah, Soma on there. Yes, that was the other play. Thank you. Thank you. No, because it's Soma.
Soma, pendejo. Ponte las pilas, güey.
Great venue for hardcore, for the hardcore.
So 3 home games left, 5
arena.
away games left.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier, right? San Diego FC's home record.
Soma.
Right now it's 7 wins, 3 losses, 4 ties. Their away record is 8 wins, 4 losses. So they have 1 more on the road.
Yeah. It's winding down. Now it's just the health of the players and just where everybody's at. Just to kind of keep in mind, right? Who are the injured players? Patty McNair still injured. Marcus and Varson already with the team, coming back up. You're not going to see Anders Reyes or Alvarado anymore. You got Vasquez as the replacement for, like, it's a 1-for-1. Just that same prototypical, just Latino player.
Do you guys like Vasquez on like a center mid position rather than the wing?
I haven't seen enough of him anywhere to really. He did fine. He played 45 minutes. He played the least out of everybody in this last match. So a lot of growth for him wherever he's going to fit. But I think the starting 11 for San Diego FC is pretty much solidified when healthy. It's CJ Dos Santos. It's Chris McVeigh. If you have Patty McNair. If not, Manu Duah, Bombino, Verhoeven, De La Torre, Sverskov, Godoy. Then you have Chuky.
Is Willie out for the season?
Yes, pretty much. He'll be back.
At this point, do you even need him back? I don't think so.
You'll need him back for a change of pace, sort of offensively, because I don't know if you've been noticing, Verhoeven gets tired.
No, he
gets winded,
but that's why you have Harangi.
Then
right?
that's why you have Harangi. But again, it's it's not a 1-for-1 swap there, but if you need that pace, that change of like attacking force through the right side that can link up with Dreyer and give him a different option. Just remember like that fantastic goal and early in the season against
across
Salt Lake. Incredible. So that's an option coming up. Who else is injured? I think Tisniega, but it's pretty much set. Like the starting 11 is pretty much set for a healthy San Diego FC.
Okay, when Mbarsen's technically like back and healthy, like Valakari's been playing great.
He's been playing again good. He's been playing good because he's not a center forward. Great? He's not playing great. He's
even as a center mid.
Good.
You don't think he was playing great?
He's playing good. It's not bad. Playing good. Again, if we're giving grades, B. He's not great.
He's a great option though, just because if he's in the midfield, he can move up to the 9, or if he's at the 9, he can move down to the midfield. Like
he's a superstar in any other MLS team.
I don't know about superstar, but he's really good. Like he's a great addition for San Diego.
Great player to any other MLS team. Yeah, superstar's a stretch, but you throw him in Atlanta, New York, wherever, and he's going to be a starter, and he's going to be probably one of the top 5 most important players in that team.
Half the season, he was too busy not being able to control the ball, though. Even if he was in center mid or center forward position, like his first touch was atrocious. He started getting it together. There was a little bit of a confidence where they put him back in the center mid position, kind of checked back in, centered himself, did well in center forward position, and then that's when Milan Iloski came in. That kind of changed the trajectory of everything, and Tomas Angel just being Tomas Angel. But he's been scoring. He's been scoring is the thing. Like he's not scoring in buckets, but I don't know. He's just a frustrating player to watch.
3 goals.
He's a frustrating player to watch.
If you look at the goal count for San Diego FC, Anders Dreyer leads the team with 12 goals. Milan Iloski's second with 10 goals. In 14 games played, 11 of those coming off the bench. Chuky Lozano with 8, and then it dips down to De La Torre with 4, Valakari with 4, Tomas Angel with 3. It's a long list of players that have gone on the score sheet. The only ones that haven't scored are Vasquez. They just kind of started. Lofel, he's not there anymore. Do we see a Manu Duah goal this season?
No. I want to see him.
That'd be really cool.
Be really, really cool. Looking for the Esteban. But yeah, I mean, will they add more players? It's 10 days left in the transfer market window. My spidey sense says probably.
I think they add one more.
Probably.
What position? Where do you see someone else? That midfield? Another midfielder?
Another midfielder. I mean,
another defensive midfielder.
Yepe backup.
I think that's needed.
Just a solid, like, hey, you're winning 2-0. I need a defensive lockdown.
You don't need fullbacks anymore. You already have Bombino Negri. You have Willie if he comes back. You have Harangi, Verhoeven. You don't need center backs. Manu Duah has already proven himself. Ian Pilcher has proven himself. Yeah. And then you have Chris McVeigh and then Patty McNair when he's back. Let's not forget Hamadi Diop is not a terrible, absolute terrible option if you don't have anyone else available. You already have Godoy. You have Vasquez that can play in that position. You have De La Torre in that center midfield. You have Fersco up, and then you don't really have anyone behind him. You already have options on the wing. You have Tomas Angel up on top. You just got Baird who can play on the wing. Valakari can play anywhere.
Abe says a 9.
You still think a 9?
Abe says a 9.
Like Tomas Angel is at times a ghost out there, and then are you really going to trust the health of Marcus Ngvartsen for the rest of the season? Like obviously they've been slow in building him back up, but there's also the case that he goes back and is injured again, and then you're stuck with either Valakari or Tomas Angel. So if I were them, I would get another 9, but I don't think they need another 9. Otherwise, they probably would have kept Milanowski. So, like, that's what I would do, but they don't think that, and that's completely fine, I think, because they've been performing at a really high level. And then you also don't need a striker as much when you have Chuky Lozano and Anders Dreyer doing what they are on the wing.
Just from the Two Balls and a Mic research studio, It was the Columbus Crew in 2012 that scored 52 points, that had the most points and missed the playoffs. So yeah, it'd be complete travesty for that to happen.
What about this Corey Baird guy? Is he any good?
He's a system guy. He's a system guy that got transferred to a system team. So in theory, on paper, yes, he should reawaken.
In 40 games with Cincinnati, he only scored 3.
Rookie of the season, rookie of the year for when he was in Houston.
2018.
I mean,
was that with Houston or Real Salt Lake?
It's okay, says Gustavo. We signed a 2019 Rookie of the Year, Corey Baird. Yeah, look at that.
And do you think that was intentional that he's also from Escondido?
Definitely not intentional.
Not intentional, but
if they could choose, they would choose anywhere else. It's too much of a joke for it to be also from Escondido. Like, that's insane.
Like, I think some people were saying no, it's actually Poway, and they're like, it's which Poway I've heard is Escondido South from. But he's excited to be here. I think from when I spoke to him on last week.
I mean, who wouldn't be, right? He's going from, second place in the East to first place in the West. Like, isn't that kind of like Milani Losky? He went from first place in the West to first place in the East.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they're both excited.
Corey, first and foremost, just your first impression coming to San Diego, getting your first training session in. What has it been like past 24 hours and your first session with your team?
Yeah, last 24 hours, it's been pretty busy, a lot going on, but I couldn't be happier to be back here. As soon as there's an expansion team here, I knew at some point I wanted to get back, so buzzing to be here. It's great to go session with the guys. Facility is probably the nicest I've ever been at, so I'm just really excited to be here.
You being originally from San Diego is now seeing SDFC established, underway. Did you ever see, growing up, did you ever imagine that San Diego would have a franchise?
Yeah, no, I never did. It was always closest team was up in LA, so that was a bit of a bummer for me. But what you guys have built here in under a year, it's incredible. So just being a part of it it's so special, especially having grown up here.
We'll open up to questions.
Could you just kind of give us the...
Nah, if you want to hear that, go to SanDiego.Futbol. That is the
check out the YouTube.
Good
Like,
tease.
share, subscribe.
full.
All you got to do is pay us
Interview.
$5.
No.
Send us $5.
We saw a fan the other day at the Wave game. Shout out to Playback Project. We actually saw him.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah,
Fun.
shout out.
And but yeah, all right. San Diego FC on a good trajectory. Yeah, guys. Like, I work hard by just going and recording these and editing. No, it's fine. It's there for everybody. It's open source for football. That's what SanDiego.Futbol is. Go check it out. I see people, getting engaged. New people coming in. I see Philippe. I see my meniscus. I see. George, you were new, coming into it too. But we got the Jeffs in there. We got the
take it or leave it.
only $5.
We're gonna start putting Tony's Venmo on there and just start asking.
I'm not
for
allowed on
$5.
Venmo.
Oof. We're gonna put Abe's Venmo on there. Let's just start asking for any donations.
But yeah, hey, there he is. Good meeting you too. Shout out after the Wave match, which we'll get to here in a second. But San Diego FC moving over to
The Earthquakes.
San Jose against probably one of the best, if not the best, U.S. men's national team coaches of all time, Bruce Arena. No sell. All right, Bruce Arena.
San Jose started off hot this season.
I agree, SoCal Footy. If you guys want to sponsor, that's fine.
We do.
I'd be down. This is great stuff.
Look, San
We do this for the
Jose
love of the game,
is a team that could potentially be a trap game for San Diego FC. They're a high-scoring team, but they also have the worst defense in the league. Like, it's so bad how good on the attacking end they can be, and then how bad they can be on the defensive end. I can see this being a high-scoring game, but they have some weapons up on top. They got Julian Arango. They have Joseph Martinez, who they got on a free transfer. He was a free agent. So Abe, are you excited? Are you going to this match? Did you say that earlier this year?
I was planning on it, but then I wasn't able. I didn't work out, just everything wise. But it's a really cool weekend for San Diego people if they want to go up to San Jose, because Bay FC versus Wave is happening on Saturday, and then on Sunday is this San Diego FC versus Earthquakes game. So it'll be interesting to see another MLS NWSL team kind of sharing the venue, kind of compare it to that. I hear there's an article coming out soon from a certain Chromaniac that will be happening on sometime this week. So be on the lookout on SanDiego.Futbol for that. Not from me, but from someone new. If you guys are tired of hearing my voice.
No, we're not, Abe.
But
I
I'm
love
tired of
that.
seeing you in general. No,
The new voice on SanDiego.Futbol. Yes, that's right. It's called it's the website. It's called the website, and Abe writes on there and lovely stuff. But yeah, new voice on there.
by the way, did
Alex
you see this
Peña.
red card that Vancouver got in the first half of this game?
I did not.
It was a joke of a red card, a joke of a penalty that San Jose ended up getting in this match as well. A lot of controversy. Like, you guys tell me if this is a penalty or not.
Costa couldn't get a shot away.
What?
It's a penalty.
Not only that,
Quickly
VAR
to
gets
argue
to check, and the
with
ref
Tim
goes and
Ford.
checks it
The
and
decision
doubles
on the
down and
field
says that
is
it's a penalty.
Really want to watch this again because at first
Look at
I
this.
didn't think penalty.
No.
Vato.
But Tim Ford
And he goes and
And he
checks
goes
it,
and checks.
Take a
and
look
he
at
doubles
this.
down.
Costa here, is he already?
So we've been,
I mean, yeah, he gets
it's
last.
been
Yeah,
recommended.
Well, the thing with Costa here is
There's
he
an
already
arm.
going to
Yeah,
ground
There's
Sure.
a little
control.
shove, but
Sure.
it's not
Take
enough
that
for a
shot,
penalty.
or
I
is the
mean,
force
don't extend the
there
arms. That's my
from Tristan
lesson. That's
Blackman?
my coaching moment. And you're gonna speak on it. Your voice is gonna. I made the right call, even if it was the wrong one.
Insane.
Yeah, no, it's
Incredible.
pretty bad, but this result does give San Diego FC full control of their destiny. They have full control if they want to finish first in the West. It's entirely up to them. They don't have to depend on other teams losing. 8 games is still a lot. They're not going to win all 8 games. They're going to tie some. They're going to lose some of those.
Yeah.
But realistically, they should be winning a lot of those games. What is your guys' score prediction for this one?
Which, by the way, I'm so sorry, but yeah, that was a thing across people, not doxing, but just doxing his family. Like, this man enjoys LAFC with his family. He's seen it
I
posts
saw that
and like
whole controversy
I
on
don't
this
know, man.
referee.
Like, I get it. Like, don't put yourself in that position, referee. But at the same time, like, they're human beings. Like
yeah,
every
no, but-
referee has a team.
No, but it's actually been a thing that's been investigated.
Yeah.
And like, because of how poor these calls were. So there's
he
a
knows
chance that this referee does get banned from reffing.
Yikes.
Because there was an Instagram post from his wife that he's there at the stadium supporting LAFC,
Yeah.
which you
In
can't do. It's a referee code of conduct. You cannot have. You can have a favorite team.
It did say he's in his happy place. And with his, yeah.
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 And I mean,
Was he wearing like gear from the team?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he
His
was.
wife
I
was.
saw some of the pictures, but I
he was
can't remember
too.
if
He was-
if like we wouldn't wear gear from the team, and we're not like. There's a certain level that you have to distance yourself from, and the referee especially is held to we hold ourselves to that standard, but referees should definitely hold themselves to that standard. Like, I'm not saying they can't go to soccer games, but you can't be like that. That's crazy.
Don't put me on. I mean, I've worn a San Diego UFC hat that we got for free walking in that was handed over to me. I was like, oh, okay, sure, I'll wear a hat. Like, that's cool. But yeah, this kind of like puts LAFC in an interesting spot, right? Because they're slowly climbing up that ladder. They're 5th place right now in the West. Human Son got his debut in MLS, got a penalty awarded on a foul against him. This referee is making sure to help in any way where LAFC can get helped. And, you know, some of the top teams in the West losing matches
Hey,
definitely helps them.
if you're LAFC and San Diego FC is LAFC light, or that's what Tom Penn essentially made this team as, then hopefully if you're San Diego FC, you can get some of the referee love in that way. Then maybe that's what you're hoping later on in the season. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to keep an eye on. Just refereeing in CONCACAF in general, whether it's NWSL, whether it's MLS, whether it's USL, it's just, I don't know, like it's crazy. As podcasters, there's nothing wrong with rooting for the home team.
Yeah,
It's tough. It's
We're
tough.
podcasters.
Yeah,
We are
podcasters,
100%.
for sure.
It's tough, especially with the access that we have and the fact that we are independent, and the fact that we get reprimanded or by the club and saying, you can't say this, or why did you say this, or why did you, because we're independent and we get information, and this is like the journalistic aspect of it, which again, in the grand scheme of things, is a little ridiculous, but hey, we're going to continue with that mantle. We're going to stay, even Steven. Like, I am a fan, and this is what I'll always say, of the city of San Diego. I want my city to thrive. I like my city. Like, I'll always rep it.
Do you like it a lot?
But yeah,
You love your city?
that's kind of where I stand. We've been doing this
For almost 6 years. No, 5.5 years.
why can't you guys rep it? I mean,
I just from
Yeah,
my
come on.
perspective, having done the whole like journalism school thing and all that, like
the actual
For
journalists
going
here.
to school for it.
yeah, like that's just one of those things that they talk about and say is like literally like the second day of like my sports journalism class is like, don't wear the things of your team. You can't be a cheerleader. We're covering the team, and I think even having that kind of connection, for me at least, will change my perspective, change the questions you ask, change the way you cover the team, the way you might critique the team. You might critique them more if you're a fan than you would normally if you have a little bit of distance and neutrality from that. So I think it's always important. And it's also important to say, like, everyone has biases too. I think that's something that people misunderstand about journalists is like every journalist has bias and stuff. But when you are reporting on these things, we have to completely divorce ourselves from that and try and cover this team fairly, which I think we do a great job of, which is why they get mad at us sometimes. But we've also said so many things. Like, we spent this whole podcast saying, like, they're playing unreal soccer. They're going to be one of the best expansion teams in the league. We were talking about freaking playoffs and them hosting, like, the whole playoffs and potentially going to the championship. So...
And I think this is where kind of like the mission statement comes through, Meniscus, where this podcast 5 years ago, the point of it was to be able to earn media credentials and media accessibility for the World Cup and just build a repertoire. And, we've been to Copa America, we've been to Gold Cup, we've been to so many fantastic opportunities that we get to cover. And I think it's because of that, just, hey, we're even. At the end of the day, just like I believe Jeremy said earlier, like MLS is discovering soccer, not the other way around. San Diego's been here with soccer in San Diego. And that's what I hope always moves forward with everything. And with that, really quickly, let's move into predictions for the San Jose game. Chiva, you'll have the honor.
No, I'm not. I can't go first.
Yes, you can.
I can't go first
Go
because
for it.
I'm last.
All right,
you
cool.
guys can easily just copy
2-1. San Jose loses to San Diego FC.
There you go. 2-1 SD win.
Abe.
I think it's also
Wait.
2-1 San Diego win.
Oh,
That's my-
all right.
I, on the other hand,
Okay, sure.
think this is going to be a high-scoring game due to the poor defense San Jose has, but they're strong attacking and that they also have. I'm going to go with a 4-2 San Diego win.
Okay.
Wow.
3-2. We got 2-1. Felipe agrees with me. 4-0 San Diego. 3-1 Esteban. We're gonna find a pick'em system
I like that actually.
to get everybody a little bit more involved too towards the end. If this works, maybe next season, one of you guys walks with us.
Do fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy
MLS
soccer, MLS
fantasy.
fantasy.
Are we doing fantasy football this year?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are
we
actually.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
are.
are.
Yeah,
We got to start
actually
promoting
are.
and drafting.
Yeah,
How many teams are in that?
We used to do 10.
We got to start again fresh with new people. Some
Sure.
people want to return.
Some people
which is
want to
cool.
return. That's fine. All right.